Hey guys, I'm NJ and welcome to Clock Walkthrough Solves to End 2024. Thanks to my special guest CJ for being a part of this video, and let's get into it. I am method neutral using Tommy 7 Simul and Tommy 7 Simul Flip version 1 and iGlobal low to mid 3. This is the first scramble, and on this side there's nothing that great, but on this side there is this block that I can use. So I'm going to hold it in this position. And I'm going to start memo. So my first part of memo will be here to here, which is 0. And then here to here, -5. Apply that to here. That's going to be -5 plus 1, which is -4. And then I'm going to do here to here, which is -1. And then here to here, which is 0. And then for slash memo, I'm going to take this clock to this clock, which is 6, and then apply that to here. So it's going to end up at 3. And then I take 3 and do here to here. So that's going to place it at 0. And then here to here, which is going to place it at -5. And then we reverse that number to make it 5. And finally, here to here, which is going to place it at 2, and then apply that to here, which is also going to be at 2. And then here to here puts it at 3, and then here to here puts it at -4. So my memo is now 0, -4, -1, 0, 5, -4, and then converting that to letters, that is OH, KO, EH. So from here, I'm going to do OH, KO, solve this block, and then do EH, solve this L block, solve everything except UR, and then align to 12, and the clock is solved.
Hello everyone, I'm CJ Dresner. I average about mid-4 using Tommy 7 Simul. For this first scramble, I noticed this lucky case right here. Something to note is that this means both M1 and M3 are going to be 0, but doing memo, we'll start up with here to here, which is 0. Then we'll do here to here, which is -5, and we'll apply -5 to this clock here, which will put it at this dot. Then we'll do here to here, which is -4, and so far our memo is 0, -4. Now this part I do memo in a slightly different way than most people do. Instead of doing here to here first, I'll do here to here first. And yes, this means that memo won't be as quick as it possibly can be, but it just makes it easier for me so I don't have to flip M3 and M4 during execution. So here to here, 0, and then here to here, -1. Now our memo is 0, -4, 0, -1. And moving on to slash memo, we're going to do here to here, which is -3, and apply it to this clock here, which will put it there. Then we'll take this clock and see how far it needs to travel to get to this clock's new position, which is 6. Then we'll apply 6 to this clock right here, which will put it right there. And then we'll do here to here, which is -3. And we'll apply -3 to this clock, which will place it right here. Then we are going to memorize the position of this clock. And since noon is right here, this is going to be 5. Moving on to the final part of memo, we're going to do here to here, which is 6, apply it to this clock, and memorize the position of this clock. So I'll put it there, and that is 2. Another way you can go about this, since these two are in the same exact position, you can just memorize this position and move on. So then we'll apply 2 to this clock up here, and then we'll do here to here, which is 3, apply it to this clock, and then do here to here, which is -4. So altogether, my memo is 0, -4, 0, -1, 5, -4. I'll convert those to letters, and for me, that will be OH, OK, EH. Now moving on to execution, we're going to put this pin down, and we're going to do 0, -4. So nothing will be done here, and we'll do -4 on this side. Then I'll place this pin down, and we're going to do O, -1. And for this part, I just visualize these two. Then I'll place this pin down, and we're going to take these two clocks and match them to the same position that these two are in. Then I'll place this pin up, and we're going to do 5, -4. After this, we're going to place this pin down, and we're going to take this block and this corner and match it with this clock. But since this is already in the same position as this clock, I'll just match the block to these two. Push this pin up, and then we'll take the block and this corner and match it to this clock. Lastly, we'll place this pin up, and we're going to take this block and this corner and match them all to noon.